The Star Stitch Baby Blanket Magic Circle, I used 2 different colors, variegated yarn, 5 rounds of that, followed by 2 rounds of the light purple. The first thing you'll want to do with your star blanket is to do a magic circle and do 10 double crochets into the magic circle. I'm demonstrating with a lighter colored yarn, hoping that it is easier for you to see it. And you'll start off with chain 3 and then 9 more double crochets into the magic circle. That first chain 3 does count as a first double crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you need a slower demonstration of how to do the magic circle, I will put a link in the description box below. And what you'll do at the end of this is slip stitch to the top of your chain 3. Let's count to see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'll go to the top of your chain 3, which is right here. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into that stitch. You'll go to the top of your chain 3 and slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 to end this first round. Go ahead and pull tight on the yarn end to make sure that you don't have that gap in the middle. Once you've completed doing the magic circle and 10 double crochets into the magic circle, you'll slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, and then you will do a chain 3 and then a double crochet into that same stitch as your chain 3. So there's the base of it. You'll go right to there for your double crochet, and you'll continue doing 2 double crochets into each stitch. It's going to equal a total of 20 stitches. So here's your next stitch, and you'll do 2 double crochets into there, and then 2 into the next one. Continue doing 2 double crochets into each of your stitches from the previous round. And at the end, you should count a total of 20 double crochets. So you should have 2 more to go. So here's your chain 3 that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you have 2 more for this last stitch here. 19. And 1 more to make it 20. So now what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 that you started off with. So if you want to count, that's your first chain, your second chain, and here's your third chain. So you'll go ahead and slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. So it should look like that. You'll go ahead and pull your yarn through into a slip stitch. So now you're on to round number 3. For round 3, what you're going to do is you're going to do a single crochet into the next stitch, skip this stitch, and then here you'll start a corner by doing 3 double crochets, a chain 3, and 3 double crochets. You'll skip this stitch, do a single crochet, skip this stitch, and then do a corner. And you'll continue repeating that around. So let's demonstrate. Start off with your single crochet. Then you're going to skip this stitch. Then you're going to work on your corner. And what you do in your corner is you do 3 double crochets into that stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more double crochets into the same stitch. So go into that same stitch. You just put those 3 double crochets in, and put 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to skip the next stitch, which if you pull your work over, you'll see the stitch that you'll be skipping, which is right here. Sometimes it gets hidden. You'll skip that stitch, and then you do a single crochet into the next one. So skip this one, single crochet into here. You'll skip this stitch here, and you'll do another corner into here. Again, the corner is 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Then you'll skip the next stitch. Notice how your last double crochet covers that stitch a little bit. So you just, to make sure, you pull it over and you can see there's your next stitch, which is the one you're going to skip. And then you'll single crochet into the next one. And then you'll skip that next stitch and then do your other corner. This is your third corner. 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. There's your first double crochet, second double crochet into the same stitch, third double crochet, chain 3, and then 3 more double crochets into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3. So let's repeat that again. We did skip, single crochet, skip, corner. So here's your skipping stitch, single crochet, and skip. Skip, single crochet, skip, and then corner. So again, the corner we do 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So if you look at your work, you should have 4 points so far. That means the star has 5. That means we have 1 more corner to do. So we're going to skip, single crochet, skip, corner. So skip the stitch, single crochet, skip that next stitch, and then do another corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into that same stitch. It's 2, 3, chain 3, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to skip a stitch and single crochet into this stitch here. And then we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into that first single crochet that we did when we started this round off. Slip stitch right there. So what you should have now is a tiny 5-pointed star. That's the start of your blanket. For round 3, what we'll end up doing is slip stitching into this stitch right here. And what you'll have on each side of your star points is a double crochet, your corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, double crochet, double crochet. And then what you're going to do is skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then another double crochet in the corner. So again, the pattern that you're going to start seeing is double crochet, corner, double crochet, skipping 3 stitches. That's the pattern. So again, it'll be double crochet, corner, double crochet, skip 3 stitches. So let's see how that looks. So for the very beginning, you will have to slip stitch into that next double crochet stitch to begin your double crochet. So go ahead and start with a chain 3, which does count as your double crochet. So there's your first double crochet, and then you're going to do your next double crochet into the next stitch. And then you'll do your corner. And the corners are always going to be, just like in the previous round, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So into that chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets into that chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. So at this point, when you finished your first corner here, you're going to notice that the stitch is kind of hiding the next stitch here. And that's where you want to put your double crochet. So just kind of push over that double crochet you just did in the corner, and now you can clearly see the stitch, which is where you want to put your first double crochet into. Double crochet. And then you're going to do 1 more double crochet. And then you will skip your first 3 stitches here. 1, 2, and 3. And see, you're coming up to your next corner and you have 2 more stitches left before you hit that corner. And so you'll do your double crochet, corner into this space here. You counted 3 stitches you skipped. Now double crochet, and then do your corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space that you made in your previous round. Chain 3, and then 3 more double crochets into that chain 3 space. Okay, next is double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And again, you can see how this last double crochet I just made into the chain 3 space has covered up that stitch. So you're going to move it over, and there you can see the stitch right there where that little gap is. That's where the stitch is going into. So you'll do your double crochet right into there. Double crochet. Then your next double crochet right next to it, into that next stitch. And then you're going to skip the next 3 stitches and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 are your skip stitches, and then you will double crochet into here. So we skipped that one, we're skipping this one, we're skipping this one. We'll double crochet here into this one. Double crochet. Then again, double crochet to the next stitch, and we're back in the corner. And there you will do your 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets to that space again. 1, 2, 3. Again, push your work over so you can find that next stitch that you're going to go into, which is right here, the yellow one, and go ahead and do your double crochet, then your next double crochet here to this pink one, double crochet, then you're going to skip that one, skip 2, skip 3, and double crochet into the next 2 stitches, double crochet, and another double crochet, and here you are onto your next corner, which should be your 4th corner. So go ahead and do your corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Push your work over so you can find that hidden stitch. 1, 2, skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, double crochet into this one and double crochet into that one. 1 and 2. And now you're on your 5th corner. You can see your star. So you have 1 more corner to do here for this round. You'll do your 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space from the previous round. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Push your work over so you can find that first stitch to go into. There it is. 1 and 2. Now you'll skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 from what you started with, which does count as your double crochet. So you can find your chain 3 here, 1, 2, 3. So you will slip stitch into the top of that stitch there. There we have that round completed and your star. In this round, you will slip stitch to your next stitch here, and then you'll do 4 double crochets into each of those stitches, do your corner space, do 4 more double crochets. Then this round you will skip 2 and then do your 4 double crochets and then your corner space again. So the pattern is 4 double crochets, corner space, 4 double crochets, skip 2. Let's try that out. Now again, to start this round, you did have to slip stitch into the next stitch over. Go ahead and do your chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet. And then you're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 total double crochets on that side because you're counting the chain 3 as your first double crochet. And then you'll do your corner space. 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets into the chain 3 space from your previous round. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and then again 1, 2, 3. And just like the previous round, you're going to have to scooch your double crochets over so you can find that first stitch, which is right here. So if I move it over, then there, you can see that stitch. So go ahead and do 4 double crochets into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're skipping 2 stitches. See the 2 in the middle? 1 and 2. We're skipping those 2 stitches and moving on to the next stitch. We're going to do double crochet 4 times. Okay, so we'll do this one here first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do your corner space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 3, and 3 more double crochets. And now again, you're going to have to scoot your work over so you can see that next stitch you need to go into, and do double crochets for the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to go ahead and skip the next 2 stitches. You can see right here where you're going to skip these 2 green colored ones. Next, you're going to go ahead and skip the middle 2 stitches here and double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So we skipped these 2, and now we're going to do a double crochet here, and then this one all the way to the point of your star. 3 and 4. Then you'll go ahead and do your corner. 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So continue along doing the same pattern of 4 double crochets, corner, 4 double crochets, skip 2 stitches. And you'll do that all the way around, and then you'll slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, but I'll meet you there. So you're at your final point here where you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. So you'll see the 2 stitches remaining that you will skip, and the top of your chain 3 is here, and you'll go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, and that's where you will put your slip stitch. And go ahead and slip stitch to your next stitch. So in this round, round 5, go ahead, just like we did in the last one, slip stitch to the next stitch over. And this time you will add 2 stitches to each side of the point, just like we did before, and you'll continue skipping 2 stitches in the middle. So you slip stitch into the next stitch, you'll do your chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet. Then you'll do 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a total of 6 double crochets on this side. Do your corner like normal, which is the 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. And then you'll do 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then skip the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And that's the pattern, and you'll continue that along the entire thing. And that'll be the end of round 5. And in this color, and then what I'll do is I'll show you how I switch colors over here when we slip stitch it to the top of the chain 3. So go ahead and go around, and I'll meet you back over here. Again, it's 6 double crochets on each side of the point, and you're skipping 2 stitches in the middle here. 6 double crochets, corner, 6 double crochets, skip 2. Okay, so hopefully you've gotten to the end here, and you'll go ahead and find the chain 3 that you started with, count to the top, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into your chain 3 space. So now we're going to change colors, but first we're going to turn our work, and we're going to slip stitch into the next space and slip stitch again into the next space. The way I'm going to change color is by doing the invisible join. So I actually end up cutting my yarn as close as possible. And I will unravel it a couple times here. And I'll take my new yarn and I cross them over into an X like this. I'll take one end, pull it underneath like that, and I will stick it through the loop so that the yarn end faces down towards the new color. Go ahead and tie it tight. Same with this end. You'll go ahead and place your yarn underneath it and bring it around into the loop like that and down so that the yarn end faces the new yarn that you go ahead and tighten it up here like that. And when you pull the two ends together apart, the knots come towards each other. That's your invisible join. What to do is go back and slip stitch back again into that chain 3. Turn your work. Slip stitch 2 more times, just like we did before. Go ahead and slip stitch to that next stitch, and then you'll slip stitch here. Now you'll chain 3, which does count as a stitch, and you're going to do 8 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll do 8. We always add 2 to each side every round and skip 2 stitches in the middle. And we'll go ahead and do 7 more double crochets all the way to the tip. Now you don't have to turn your work. I just do because I think it helps prevent the star from looking a little too leaned over. My stars don't always end up leaned over if I continued not turning my work and stayed going around the same way. But sometimes if your tension is just a little off, you might end up with a more leaned over looking star. So by turning your work, it's going to help you straighten that star out and look a little more even. So again, you did your chain 3, that counted as your double crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the same thing, you'll do your corner, 8, skip 2, 8, corner. So that's the pattern, you do 8. And so what you'll notice is each row, you're adding 2 more stitches per side of the points. So when we finish this round and we go on to the next round, you're actually going to do 10 on one side and skipping 2 in the middle here. So you're skipping the 2, do 10, do your corner, 10, skip 2, and then the next round will be 12, corner, 12, skip 2. Then the next one's going to be 14. So you just go up by 2 every round. So I finished up the round and slip stitched to the top of the chain 3 that we started with. And I'm going to go ahead and do one more round with the purple and switch back to the original color. That's just how I'm doing my pattern. And you can mix up yours with whatever colors you prefer and however you want to do your design. You could do every row with different color, or you could just make it all the same color, however you like. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on this side and not turn my work. And then when I switch colors again, then I will turn my work again. I only turn my work when I switch colors. And so when you do your next round, you'll go ahead and slip stitch into the next stitch here. And then remember, you did 8 going up to the point, so this time you're going to do 10. And then do your corner, do 10, and skip 2. And then when you do the next round, for me, I'm going to switch back to this color, so I'll turn my work, then I'll have to slip stitch over and do my new color. And I'll show you how I do that after you've completed your next round. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up and cut the yarn because I'm going to go ahead and add my original color back again. So again, make an X, put one end under like that so it's like a loop. We're doing the invisible knot, bring it up and back down through your loop so that the yarn ends facing the different color, and try to get it as close to the end of that yarn just by using your fingernails to kind of pull down on it and pull it tight. And now with the other side, pull it over like that, put it underneath to create a loop, and you're going to bring it around down into there so that the yarn end faces the different color yarn. There you go. Pull it in through the loop. So now you can see the yarn end is facing the new colors. Like that. Pull it tight. Colors right here and here. And pull them apart. And they will come together. The two knots will come together. And there's your yarn will join. So again, you're going to have to flip your work back over. Slip stitch back into that chain 3 space that you started with. The chain 3, top of your chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet. So slip stitch into that. And then turn your work. And you'll slip stitch over 2 times. So just slip stitch twice. Okay. And then go ahead and do your first double crochet, which is your chain 3, and start your next round. So this last round I did 10 on each side, so this next round will now be 12 on each side. Do 12 double crochets in the corner, 12 double crochets, and then you'll skip the 2 stitches in the middle. And do that all the way around until your blanket is as big as you want it to be. So I finished off the Star Baby blanket.